personality is gunned down while driving through Chicago's Printers Row neighborhood. He's identified as Zack Stoner, known on YouTube as Zack TV. Around 1 in the morning, police say a gunman in another car pulled up alongside Stoner's vehicle near Clark and Polk Streets. Multiple shots were fired. Stone was hit at least once in the head, then lost control of his vehicle, crashing into a light pole. A witness, several stories up, posted this Twitter video moments after the crash. It appears to show a group of people at the scene getting into another vehicle, then driving off before police arrive.
My number, she said this, and this was the fucked up part where she said, that's how I caught her up. I said, where you get my number from? Oh, I got your number off Twitter. My number isn't on Twitter. I say, you sure you got my number off Twitter? Because my number is on Instagram. And it's not my number, it's my manager number on Instagram. Oh yeah, that's the number I got. Yo, now I called up twice. First you say Twitter, then you say Instagram. Instagram go to my manager phone. You call that phone, he answered. His name is Eric. So I know damn well he not gonna use my personal line. So she was lying. I don't know how she got my number. You understand? She get in, she called the line. So she was lying. I don't know how she got my number. You understand? She get in, she called the personal, but she was lying. I don't know how she got my number. You understand? She get in, she called the personal number, nigga. So it was, the whole joint was full. So don't ask me how she got it. When she started naming names, write this down and look it up. And I'm like, I'm not writing that shit down. You're scaring me. You know what I'm saying? I pulled it down and looked it up. And I'm like, I'm not writing that shit down. You're scaring me. You know what I'm saying? I pulled over. Literally, like, girls watch, I pulled over like, yo, is she following me? Like, you know too much, man. She, like, before the camera started rolling, before I went live, she was telling me some all type of crazy shit. She was found dead because of this or that, whatever. I'm actually getting in touch with an autopsy, what you call that? Cause I really have my own private investigation about it. Cause it came up inconclusive twice. I called the guys, they said we don't see anything wrong with her body. We don't, you know what I'm saying? We can't come up with the cause of death. I never voiced my opinion, but I personally think it's bullshit. I don't think that shorty, I'm not gonna call it shorty, I don't think Kanika Jenkins walked into the freezer. I've been to the Crown Plaza. It told me if I come again, they're gonna have me arrested for trespassing. I got some of the top lawyers in the country, so I'm like, yo, is you serious? Like, I'm a journalist. This is what I do. You understand what I'm saying? They really don't want me to expose the hotel. These are all facts. These are all facts. They don't want me to. They really don't want me to expose the hotel. These are all facts. These are all facts. You understand what I'm saying? They really don't want me to expose the hotel. These are all facts. These are all facts. They don't want me to. Like, I had an interview with the security guard that worked. What was his shift? 11 to 7. So he worked 11 to 7 on September 8th, 2007. That Friday going into that Saturday. I got pictures of him. I really did a top-notch investigation. Going into that Saturday. I got pictures of him. I really did a top-notch investigation. I got pictures of him and everything. At first, he agreed. At first, he was like, nah, I'm not doing an interview with nobody. I didn't speak to WGN. I didn't speak to any news stations. I'm not speaking with you. That's fine. Okay. I said, you have nothing to hide. You'll do an interview with Zack TV. Because the people that was inside the room with it, with Kanika Jenkins that was on Facebook Live, they did an interview with Zack TV. Why wouldn't you do an interview? Do you have something to hide? So you say, okay, I agree. After 2 or 3 days, he's like, okay, I'll do it. Then when it was time for the interview, he stopped answering his phone, stopped replying to text messages. I sent him an email. It's crazy. I did conduct an interview with a manager of the hotel.
They never did none of that. Her sister asked, like, can y'all get the dog with her?
The canine units, of course.
Yeah.
Let's smell it.
I got clothes in the trunk. They tell her, no, we can't because the scent gone. It's too late. All that. It's been too many people in the scent late. I'm like, that's bull.
Did they take the initiative to go after Kanika?
No, they didn't. Because they came to me or something. I seen you before. Man, you get in trouble before. I never been a role model in my life. Never been in jail in my life. How you gonna just tell me out? Yeah, like, how you gonna tell me out being in trouble?
Forget the fact that your dear friend is missing. They want to ask you
have I seen you before? I seen you before. You been in trouble.
You guys think that they were a little prejudiced a little bit?
Yeah, slight on the prejudice side.
Slight.
Yeah.
Slight.
Stereotype. Yeah. Like, how you gonna tell me I've been in trouble? You gonna tell me I've been in trouble? No.
Okay. Back to Kanika's sister at that moment, or that particular moment. She was still spazzing out to the cops.
Yeah.
Take your eyes off of them. And I must stay on
Monifa.
And she said she was taking a plane.
I really don't know the details on how she traveled.
That's what I'm saying. And she was just the other day showing all the money that she had to her friends and stuff. I'm just like, girl, where'd you get that money?
I mean, in Chicago, she could.